Hey, good morning everybody. Today is Friday, May 1st, 2015. My name is Cliff Backus. I am the Chief Market Strategist for Push Button Stock Trading, and this is your daily video market review. Markets sold off hard yesterday with a small cap Russell 2000 shedding 2.2%. Breadth in the market remained horrible as declining issues topped advancers by better than 3-1. While we don't normally talk about them, as noted yesterday, our 1 to 6 month timing model on the IBD 50 went to a don't buy signal on Monday. Wednesday, the IBD 85 index also went to a don't buy. The IBD 50 has been indicating a market in correction. This morning, the IBD 85 has gone to a correction. On our 1 to 6 month timing model, the Nasdaq remains on a buy signal, but the S&P 500 yesterday started indicating a market in transition. All that noted, 504 of the S&P 1500 stocks are now below their lower Bollinger Band. When over a third of the 1500 are below their bottom bands, we begin to look for a bounce in the market. The last time we saw that was the October 2014 low. Large caps continue to outperform small caps on a 10-day moving average basis. This is a good sign for the longer-term health of the market. Typically at bull market tops, small caps outperform by a wide margin. The market seems to be signaling the need for a short-term correction while the longer-term health of the market remains intact. Is this a case of sell in May and go away? I'm not sure, but the market feels oversold here. Aggressive traders may want to begin nibbling back on the long side. We'll watch for industry group rotation if the market begins to bounce here. So let's see where the strength in the market is rotating to. What we're looking at here is the Spectrum Analyzer. What our Spectrum Analyzer does is it takes a snapshot of where the strength in the market was yesterday. And what we're analyzing is 101 stocks in groups that are moving to the upside. We can see yesterday the strength in the market was in exploration and production, oil and gas services, consumer finance, application software, and internet-based services. We've seen a lot of exploration and production and oil and gas services recently in the market. That may be a good place to begin looking for the next leaders in this market. Let's take a quick look at the Nasdaq Composite. The Nasdaq Composite yesterday was down 82.22 points, or 1.64%. Nasdaq closed at 49.41 and broke below its 50-day moving average. It should be noted that every time the Nasdaq has broken down below that 50-day moving average recently, it's been a good place to buy the market. And we may be putting in a little bit of a market bottom here. Right now, the Nasdaq is bracketed by support down here in the 48.11 area and resistance at the prior market high of 51.32. The Nasdaq remains on a buy signal on our 1 to 6 month timing model. Trading volume yesterday was much heavier than the prior day, giving us another distribution day. For you followers of William O'Neill, the market remains in a confirmed uptrend, but that uptrend is under pressure due to this cluster of distribution days that we've seen over the past month. Let's take a look at our MACD histogram. Yesterday, the histogram on the composite fell below the zero line, which is bearish. It's also in this short-term downtrend, which is bearish. Because we have two bearish signals, our immediate bias on the Nasdaq Composite is bearish. Let's take a look at the S&P 500. The S&P 500 yesterday was down 21.34 points, or just over 1%. It closed at 2085 and undercut its 50-day moving average. S&P closed in the middle of its daily trading range and is currently bracketed by support down here in the 2040 area and resistance up here in the 2120 range. Yesterday, the S&P 500 began showing a market in transition on our 1 to 6 month timing model. Trading volume was higher than the prior day, giving us another distribution day. The S&P 500 is on a confirmed uptrend in the market, but that uptrend is under pressure due to this cluster of distribution over the past month. Taking a look at our MACD histogram, like the NASDAQ, the S&P 500 has fallen below the zero line and is in this short-term downtrend. Because we're below the zero line, which is bearish, and we're in a short-term downtrend, which is bearish, our immediate bias on the S&P 500 is bearish. I want to take a quick look at AAC Holdings, but before we do, just a note, all of the individual stocks that we talk about in our video market reviews are from our universal watch list, which you can view in our daily spreadsheet. To qualify for the universal watch list, a stock has to have satisfied at least 72% of our stringent technical and fundamental criteria, and currently satisfy at least 62%. Out of our trading universe of over 7,000 stocks, there are currently only about 80 stocks that meet these strict criteria and make our universal watch list. These are the only stocks we review in our daily video market review, and for the most part, they're the only stocks we use in our trading strategies. That noted, AAC Holdings provides inpatient substance abuse treatment services through 6 facilities located throughout the United States. It should be noted that average daily volume for AAC is only 222,000. Typically, we like to see at least 750,000 shares traded on an average daily basis for stocks that we add to our portfolios. At very least 500,000. So this is a very thinly traded stock and may be subject to wide price fluctuations. That noted, ACC currently is setting up this cup and handle base. Notice how the volume picked up on the right side of the cup. And then as we went into the handle, volume dried up. Then volume picked up sharply yesterday as the stock broke out of this cup and handle base. AAC can be bought by very aggressive traders here, keeping in mind that the S&P 500 is showing us a market in transition. The AAC is very thinly traded and that it may be a little bit volatile. That's about all I have for today. If you want to talk about AAC, about any of our trading or market strategies, please feel free to give me a call, drop me an email, or make an appointment. Come by the office, see what we're up to. If you're out of the area, we can set up a Skype session. A reminder, if you've not already done so, please take a minute to go to our subscription page and subscribe to Push Button Stock Trading. You can also follow us on Twitter at PushButtonStock. Again, my name is Cliff Backus. That's your daily video market review. Have a safe and profitable weekend. Keep your stops in place, and I will see you again on Monday morning. Please stay tuned for our important disclaimers. All the best. Disclaimers. Push Button Stock Trading Video Market Review is produced and edited by Clifford B. Backus. Mr. Backus is a Senior Vice President of Investments, Technical Analyst, Portfolio Manager, and Partner with the investment firm of Ohanneson Liqueurs Incorporated. Video Market Review is produced solely for the benefit of our clients, friends, and colleagues. Anything written, stolen, and/or plagiarized in this publication is done without malice. Further, the analysis and opinions expressed in this publication are strictly those of the editor and not of Ohanneson Liqueurs Incorporated, its affiliates, subsidiaries, or any of the officers or employees of Ohannes & LeCours, Inc. On that note, we submit the following. The analysis, calculations, and evaluations presented herein are based on data and assumptions Ohannes & LeCours Incorporated believes to be accurate. Ohannes & LeCours Incorporated makes no representation that such analysis or calculations are accurate, or that such valuations represent levels at which actual trades may occur. This report has been prepared from original sources, except where otherwise noted, and data we believe to be reliable. Ohannes & LeCours, Inc., its affiliates and subsidiaries, and/or their officers and employees or their families may from time to time acquire, hold, or sell a position in the securities mentioned herein. Moreover, opinions may differ from one entity to the next. If we are used in connection with the purchase or sale of any security discussed in this report, we may act as principal for our own account or as agent for both the buyer and the seller. Push-button stock trading is dedicated to the education of friends, clients, and paid subscribers. Push-button stock trading is an information service only. The information provided herein is not to be construed as an offer to buy or sell stocks of any kind. Push-button stock trading is created to aid subscribers in making informed investment decisions based wholly or in part on technical analysis. It's possible that at this time or some subsequent date, the editors of Push-button stock trading may own, buy, or sell the investments presented. All investors should consult a qualified professional before making any investment. The information provided has been obtained from sources deemed to be reliable, but it is not guaranteed as to the accuracy or completeness. The editors of Push-button stock trading make every effort to provide timely information to subscribers, but cannot guarantee specific delivery times due to factors beyond our control.